Hi, my name is Dr. Amy Beacom, and I am the founder of the Center for Parental Leave Leadership and very proud partner of WRN. I've spent my career helping individuals and organizations navigate the challenges and the opportunities surrounding parental leave specifically and family and medical leave more broadly. This is an issue that I care deeply about, and I am honored to share this short video training with you as part of our ongoing efforts to support employees at Jewish institutions during critical life transitions. If you haven't yet seen our earlier videos, what is paid family and medical leave and why you should care, or the second one, myth busting and learning how to fund paid family and medical leave, I encourage you to check them out. They're valuable resources for understanding the broader context of paid leave. But today we're shifting our focus to something a little more personal, how to begin the conversation with your workplace about your family or medical leave needs. Whatever your reason for needing leave, navigating the initial conversation about taking leave can feel overwhelming, even when that reason to take leave can be very, very joyful or exciting, such as welcoming a new baby. There are often also feelings of vulnerability, uncertainty, and maybe even fear about how your news will be received. These emotions are common and very, very normal. We're here to walk you through some helpful steps to prepare to lead this conversation. Whether you're sharing the news with your synagogue leadership, a supervisor, colleague, or congregation, we want you to feel confident, clear, and ready to successfully navigate through this time frame. Taking this proactive type of approach can set a positive tone for everything that follows for you and for your synagogue or Jewish institution. So let's start with preparation. The more you're prepared, the better you can lead the conversation and help to set that positive tone. Remember, this may be just the first of several conversations that you're going to need to have, and everything doesn't need to be decided at once, especially if you're not in an urgent situation. Your first step is doing the work to understand your leave benefits. So begin by familiarizing yourself with the basics of your unique leave options. Check your employee handbook, HR policy, or contract if you have any of these, as well as any state or city policy guidelines if you live in a paid leave state. If you know someone who's navigated leave recently, ask them for tips and advice. They're usually more than happy to help support you. Don't worry if you're not entirely sure about the details for yourself yet. That's okay. Again, totally normal. Knowing the general framework will help you anticipate questions and begin the conversation with confidence. Remember, this is a shared process, and approaching your workplace from that mindset will set the stage for better outcomes for everyone involved. Next, you're going to prepare by taking some time to reflect on your concerns and focus on your goals. You can consider questions like, what, if anything, worries me about this and about sharing my news? How do you expect your supervisor or synagogue leader to react? If you could wave a magic wand, what would your ideal outcome look like? What do you need to do to get there? How will you respond if someone says something awkward or unhelpful, maybe even hurtful? Thinking through these types of questions and coming up with responses, even in your own mind, and imagining those various scenarios that may come up, will help you feel more grounded when your conversation actually begins. Next, you'll want to consider the timing, setting, and tone. Choose a time and a place for your announcement and any related conversations that allow for privacy and focus. A calm, uninterrupted setting can really make a big difference. When you speak, you'll want to aim for a tone that's direct but collaborative. Express confidence in your needs while also showing your willingness to work together to find solutions. This helps frame the discussion as a partnership rather than a conflict or a challenge that needs to be solved. And if your leave is to welcome a new child to your family, that's great news. It's exciting news. Don't hesitate to share that with your colleagues. Taking leave is not a bad thing. It is a normal part of an employee's career life cycle, and the more that you treat it that way, the more you model for others to do the same. Before your initial meeting, outline your goals. Jot down key points you'll want to cover, including your expected leave dates, the type of leave you'll need, any anticipated challenges or solutions you may have come up with, ways that you might want your work covered. Be prepared to have those conversations. It shows thoughtfulness and professionalism, which can help put your synagogue leadership, your colleagues, or your congregation at ease. Propose a plan for offboarding your tasks and communication pathways while you're away, just in case anything urgent comes up. Once you've had your initial conversation, the next step is navigating the practical details. Who do you need to talk to? What do you need people to know? How do you navigate through the different processes and procedures that you need to go through? Those will come after you have that first conversation, and you can set up some times with your supervisor to tackle those. Depending on your organization, this process may involve multiple layers of complexity. Your synagogue leader or supervisor may not have all the answers themselves, and that's okay. Look for resources that can help fill in the gaps. These might include, again, your employee handbook, an HR point of contact, if you have an EAP, an employee assistance program, or a trusted colleague, your professional network, or WRN. External resources like our Center for Parental Leave Leadership resources or ones from the nonprofit advocacy A Better Balance can also provide really helpful guidance. A Better Balance focuses very specifically on rights and policy issues, so it can be really helpful around that. You're going to want to approach this step with patience and that problem-solving mindset. It's not about having everything figured out from the start. You don't have to go in that way. It's about finding the information you need to move forward with confidence and get the support that you'll need for all the next steps. We hope that this information and roadmap empowers you to feel confident starting the conversation about your family and medical leave needs. By taking the time to prepare, to reflect, and then to communicate thoughtfully, you can set the stage for a meaningful and productive leave and return experience. So stay proactive, keep the lines of communication open, and remember that you're not alone in this process. There are resources ready to support you every step of the way. Be sure to check out the WRN resources that I mentioned. There's a growing library there of family and medical resources. You can also search under Women's Rabbinic Network and Family Leave, or go to the link on the screen. And thank you for watching. I wish you all the best as you navigate this important transition in your life and in your work. Thank you.